Hey, what is up, everyone? I am live. My name is John Crump, and this is John Crump Live, where we talk about 2A every day, or not quite every day, or even most days. But we just do about 2A a lot. So we're going to be talking about what is going on, and I have a new leak for you. Okay, how's the sound out there for everyone? Everyone hear me okay? Good. Yes. I see some people out there, and we're going to be talking about this new leak that I got. The leak is kind of old, but it's new, and it's been sent out to multiple people, so I wasn't sure if I was going to cover it or not because it's a little bit old, but I think since it's been out there, it was going out there, people are going to be seeing it a little bit all over the place. The leak is from February 6th of 2020. So it is old. It's during Trump's first administration, and it came out around the same time as all the militant violent extremist type stuff came out, and I'm pretty sure this is part of the same document, but we just didn't get that document until someone decided a couple days ago to send it out to everyone in the media. So now I'm going to share it to you, and you guys can make up your own mind. And this deals with the FBI targeting so-called LARPers. Everyone here knows what a LARPer is. A LARPer is someone that LARPs, basically live action role play. So they run around and they pretend like there's something that they're not in the woods, and that's fine with me. If you want to go out and run around with NVGs or whatnot, that's fine. But the ape the the FBI, in at least in 2000, thought that some people that were expressing extremist rhetoric online will claim to be live action role playing, aka LARPers. But what they're trying to do is obfuscate their malicious intent or illegal activities. So what they're claiming is that LARPers are a danger to people, and they might claim to say, "Oh, this is just fake," or "This is my alter ego or personality or whatnot." And I don't really believe that the world is going to fall into a civil war, and I'm going to need to run around and fight the government in woods or whatnot. But I just like doing it. I just like running around and practicing and training and stuff like that. But the FBI basically has said that no, they're a danger because they could be saying that they don't really believe in this stuff, but they actually do, and they are actually trying to cover up for their malfeasance by saying that it is LARPing. Um, and yeah, so basically what they're doing is they are going after people stating that these LARPers aren't really LARPers, but they are just using that as an excuse to cover up for their extremist views, and they're really MVEs, militant violent extremist. So I want to hear what you think about that. Do you think people could be doing that, saying, "Hey, I'm just LARPing," but they're actually training? Or do you think that it doesn't matter if they are just if they are doing it, it's a violation of, like, the First Amendment rights of people? Does this only apply to open LARPer or closeted LARPers? Very good. I don't know. But it seems like they're more concerned about, I guess, racist ideology online, like people that make racist jokes online and say, "Hey, I don't really think that. I I just think it's a funny joke, and I'm LARPing, but I don't actually think that." But what is your opinion on that? Do you think that they should be monitoring LARPers, or do you think that it's just an excuse to shut down that? So racists are not allowed to train. I would say they're probably allowed to train, but the government claims that they are a danger to others and around. This is the subject also recommends in a chat with multiple FBI subjects to use the identified website to purchase a firearm due to lack of background checks and scrutiny. And this, they are also talking about someone who told other people to use like websites that are private, like person to person sales, private sales, and they are telling people to use that. And according to the FBI, that is bad because you shouldn't tell people not to go through background checks, which I think is absolutely crazy. So it's 5 years ago. I don't know how how this is still going on or if it's still going on at all. I try to reach out to some of my sources and they weren't sure, but they are basically saying that all LARPers have a potential to be racially motivated violent extremists. So we're gonna have to see where this goes and to see if this is just an excuse. I'm trying to get some type of information on whether this is still in effect or not, but it's definitely interesting. I'll just read this. This emerging intelligence report is the first external unclassified USIC product, which goes to different law enforcements, to assess LARPing as a tool for extremists to avoid law enforcement scrutiny and possible defense tactics to avoid law enforcement scrutiny or arrest. The FBI assesses in the near term some individuals expressing extremist views likely will increase the defense of their online extremist activities as LARPing as to avoid scrutiny, particularly if this tactic proves viable when extremists are confronted by law enforcement or ultimately prosecuted. Indicators that individuals expressing extremist views are increasingly use of LARPing as a defense tactic would include online discussions regarding strategies to invoke role playing, specifically using the term LARPing if confronted by law enforcement. Discovery of documents offering guidance circulating amongst extremist communities and extremist research into charging documents and other legal processes have determined if this tactic proves viable as a legal defense. There is significant difficulty distinguishing between true LARPers and individuals interested only in online role playing extremists from actual extremists, as these individuals are well versed in the tenets and vernacular of various extremist ideologies. Individuals who are LARPers as a part of a role playing game scenario, however, very often will include systemized components such as a rule system or a character sheet, as well meaning as a means to visibly designate between in character and out of character actions. These elements might serve as indicators to law enforcement that an individual is not a threat in portraying an extremist as part of a role playing scenario. So there you go. If you're a LARPer, you might be an extremist. I don't know. I don't know what to say at this point. It's just crazy. All right, guys, that's it. There's another big story that's gonna be dropping. I was suspecting that it was going to drop today, but it was delayed, so it'll probably drop tomorrow or more likely on Wednesday. That is going to be a fairly massive story. So, yeah, and they call us paranoid. Exactly. So, yep, that's it. I will see you guys later, and with that, we're out of here. Bye.